Welcome to Blackout Podcast. You know the vibe, bringing some new stuff.
Yep.
You know, it's always nice to have conversation though. Sometimes it's always good to have a nice kind of vibe and get into something special, you know?
Definitely just, reacting and talking and debating, have different opinions. It's always good.
It's always nice. Anyway, we have this video. Let's just go straight into it and then we can
no
talk
wasting time.
No waste.
Let us pray. Our Father, not anymore, our non-gendered parent who art in heaven. That sound right to you? In to break the centuries of tradition the Church of England is debating, whether to stop referring to God as a he by introducing gender-neutral pronouns in prayers and hymns.
Oh man, oh my God. What am I gonna say about this? Like, literally,
Wow.
I mean, this society is really changing, literally. It's like everything is changing.
Yeah.
Everything is changing.
Everything.
What are we gonna do?
We lost, man.
Bro, we are lost. We are lost. We need to refine that touch.
Yeah, but everybody wants to be everybody. Nobody wants to be themselves. Yeah, it's like...
Everybody want to be everybody.
It's like, wow.
Why can't you be satisfied with yourself? That's a good question. Like,
I mean...
Dot right there.
Yeah, it's a hard one, like, think about it, really, if you really think about it, it's like, we all have something that, that we know really satisfied about in life, right? About ourselves, about the life we're living and all that. But instead of just focusing to better yourself, but you want to be your neighbor.
Wow.
You want to be something else.
But in this one, like, hymns. How the bombo clad did that just happen?
The Church of England is cuckoo.
It's cuckoo.
I'm telling you this, they're gone mad.
Period.
Like, so how the people go in the church who believe in him, what they gonna do? Like now they gonna find new churches? Like what's going on?
But since when did this has to be like literally way crazy? Like, how can you go from hymn to hymns when it comes to
hymns?
Hymns.
That one I didn't get. Like with an S? Like there's a lot of them?
No, but literally, it's like we are literally telling you like hymns with a Z at the end.
Is it like an Hindu church or what is it? I thought it was like Anglican or English church or I'm confused.
No, but for real, I think it's a generous church. They wanna like literally put that as a
like what?
As accept, so people can accept it in English church. Yeah.
So they can accept him, but they accept hymns. Make that make sense.
No, I mean they don't want God to be as him.
Like they want him to have like a
general gender.
Gender neutral, yeah?
Bombo clipping.
Well, God said he made like, are you a Christian? If you're a Christian, God said he made man into his image. And who was he first created?
Man.
He created Adam. And Adam was?
A he.
Oh, this is confusing. You know the funny thing is like,
and then Eve was a she.
And
now they want to make it hymns.
But Eve was created from
Adam. Yeah, from a man.
Yeah. So that's different. But what's kind of like the range or really Coco for Coco Puff is like
Coco Puff.
It's like you want to change the whole theology of the church to satisfy like you want to satisfy like a very minority. I'm thinking like it's like me going to the mosque and say I don't like the way you're doing it. Now you gotta change it for me. Like they'll be like, are you mad?
Yeah.
So I'm saying like if you don't like the teaching in a church, it's not up to church to change. It's up to you to change. So like if you don't like it, don't go in.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't go in those churches.
Yeah, if you decide.
we're not against like everybody having their own opinion about stuff, but don't go and try to destroy a a unified group because you have a different opinion about stuff.
No, it's like I totally agree with you. It's like you can't satisfy the minority just so you and you alienate the majority. It's like it has to stop somewhere.
Yeah,
No, we cannot just go with this like, oh man, I'm so tired. It's like everybody want to be everybody. Nobody want to be themselves no more. It's like everybody want to change everybody. It's like, okay, you going through this madness of whoever you are, fine enough, but do I need to like participate in your own delusional?
that's the thing.
You
That's
tell
the
me.
thing. Tell you. Anyway, comment down below. let
English
us-
people, we want to know. You still gonna go to that church of hymns?
I don't know. England people, just comment down below at least. Let us know what you think about your thoughts about this. It's quite like it's interesting, and probably everybody have their own opinion about this. But I would like to know yours though.
I mean, the head of the English church need to be put in a cell
Anyone?
somewhere just to,
Do we put in the cell?
like, like where you work and stuff, like in a department where they need to analyze it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo, that was fun. That was fun. This was,
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. We go to the next clip.
Yeah, bring it on. This is mad.
That is.
Oh, it's
Why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
I'm serious. I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I on International Women's Day say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd status.
I think
we're
that's
talking
what,
about quite a
with
strong
respect, I think
physical
that
change.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say I'm a woman. So I simply ask you, why can't I?
I mean, this point kind of ridicules trans people to an extent.
Actually, I think what you said
that's
ridicules
problematic.
trans people. Tommy, I mean, look, I don't see why, if it's limitless, I can't just say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian. Because that is where limitless self-identity takes us. It means that male rapists can say they're women and get into female prisons. It means I can say I'm a two-spirit penguin or a black lesbian, and why can't I? Because that is where it...
Wow. You know, what is the name of the guy? Do you know his name?
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
This guy is funny though. Like,
Yeah, it's very up there, controversial stuff. Yo, but since he's a black lesbian, I have my pronouns are Your Highness. I'm royal now. I don't have the crown, but I'm royal. If you disrespect me by not saying Your Highness first, we're gonna have an issue anyway. But
I totally literally agree with him. It's like if everything is so limitless, in the sense of I can be whoever I wanna be, whatever I wanna be, and I can be called the way I want. Everything becomes so weird. Like if I'm gonna be a white lesbian, and I'm in a black body, bro. It doesn't make. I mean, for me, it doesn't make sense.
do you regard yourself as a black?
No, I'm just saying, if personally, if he himself saying like, now you can regard me as a black lesbian.
Well, according to the new norms, whereby you should accept everybody their own identity without questioning or without like putting a question mark to it. So, like you need just if a person identifies as whatever, and then you don't need to put a question mark. I think with the new ideologies, like it goes, but realistically, that's very hard. You know, it's like
We have to as well think about the new generation. Literally, this thing here to be whatever we wanna be, limitless stuff. We have other people who come before after us. We have to regard them and we have to protect them. How are we gonna do that when everything is so limitless? How are we gonna do that if we can't just we can't even tell them who they are?
oh yeah, but the problem is this is a very complicated issue. I mean, it's actually not really complicated, but it's like I don't mind anybody living their own life in their own illusion or delusion or whatever. It's fine, but it shouldn't be like out. I don't know. It shouldn't be like out there. You know, this needs to be a limit to how far this can be, because you can just I mean, there need to be like stop gaps, you know, where you need to go through a long process, maybe with professional help to kind of find how. But even that, like,
Yeah. I mean, let me be clear. We are not against anybody.
Nah.
You can be whatever you want.
we're just trying to find like what's the fine line between self-identification for whatever you are and how much like the community should participate in that, you know. It's like, can we like accept everything, or is there like a limit to it, or what are the rules, you know?
Who is even putting these type of rules out there? Like, who is like? I mean, why?
Yeah, it's like
Of course, nobody should be like.
Can I come out like a Mexican old person? I don't know, like indigenous from Mexico. Like,
just randomly, like, yeah, I'm
Hey,
indigenous from Mexico.
I mean, there's a lot. Well, there's one thing is like transgenderism in form of sex, but it's like transcolorism. Is it transageism? Or I mean, where does the limit go? I totally agree with you. It's very hard to find the fine line.
Yeah, we have to be careful, especially those who have parents, kids, and stuff like that. We have to be careful how we want to identify those kids as well, and how we want to teach them, because these things, you know, it can escalate itself to something else, you know.
Yeah, especially to continue, man.
No, just say whatever you
Yeah,
want to say.
especially like for me, young kids, like growing up, people are like we our thoughts are just very like out there. We kind of try to associate ourselves with so many different things. 1 month I'm this, the next I'm that, the next I'm so. If you bring this complicated topic, in
they
the
become
sphere
confused.
of kids who are mentally just trying to figure it out themselves, and they have like body dysmorphia, or like, you know, like they still not happy with their body in so many ways. This can actually set some roots into very dangerous courses, and
I agree.
definitely in some cases I've seen like in the UK they had like actually a hospital who was doing like operations changing on young kids, and they found that like 90% when they grow up they kind of regretted their decision, and the whole thing had to be shut down.
Yeah, because it's really dangerous. Especially, you have to remember, kids, unless you are in a certain age, like maybe above 25, personally, because then you are actually thinking as a proper person, you know. 18 sometimes is not even enough. We still like a lot of, like, there is no certainty, but when you get at least 25 years old, at least for me, how I see it, it's, you can take those choices if you want, but
Yeah, I mean, there should be like adult choices, not to be put on a 12 years old kid or like very young kid. I think just like voting, you know, people should be like, there should be a limit to say, okay, since you are not eligible to do a lot of things at this age, you're not supposed to take a decision until when you reach maturity, and then you do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically. I guess we can start from there.
Yeah, totally.
And if you still want to live in your own...
Do it. For sure, do it. But I mean, a lot of people regret taking a lot of drastic choices.
It's very drastic.
So be careful with your choices. Anyway, comment down below. Let us know what you think. And subscribe, like, share, comment.
Confusing topic, man.
Yeah, it is.
Help us with the comments. What do you think?
We out.